Chatting with your NetBox is what I'm calling this video today. The power of it is basically a chat interface that allows you to communicate with NetBox. And all it's using is two actions that I forked from NetBox MPC Server, get objects and get objects by ID. And let me go ahead and give you a quick demo. Then I'm going to come back and show you how I built it with the tines. So here it is. I'm going to pop it open so the chat starts. So now, as you can see, I give you a bunch of examples that you can do. So let's say get all sites. So because it knows I'm talking to NetBox and it's understanding that logic and only has the capability of talking to NetBox, it's going to go ahead now and list out all the sites that we have and give me all the details regarding all of them. So right there, it's able to get me all the information that I want. So say for example here it says Amsterdam appears to be the most developed site with 11 devices. So let's go ahead and say Amsterdam, get all devices in Amsterdam. And now it's going to go pull that information as well. So the beauty behind this is I can get any kind of data that I want from NetBox using those two functions and just asking questions. Here's an example again. Now it's breaking it down. Let's scroll back up and take a look at all the data we're getting. So my apologies for the scroll, but here are all the sites telling you it's active, the group, the tenant it belongs to, the facility, racks, all those information is right here at your fingertips. Now imagine giving end users access to this instead of them keep querying you, the networking team, for data. You can actually make this like a self-service portal so they can come here and ask questions just like this. Even asking questions on, hey, how many ports are open on a device? NetBox has that information and you can pull that in. And as you can see, it's also pulling in the server infrastructure as well as infrastructure support. So PDUs, all that information is all pulled into here. So a nice little summary of that data. Now, say for example, I want to get more detail on a particular device here. Let's go ahead and scroll up here and pick this one and find out more information about it. Get more details and let's see what happens. So it's going to retrieve more detail around this device. So now it's going to look into its object, get the object ID, go through that information and get all the interfaces for this router to get a better complete picture. So it's telling you each step that it's doing. Look at that. Let's also get some circuit information for you. So just by asking for more details, it's bringing all of that information back to you. This is such two powerful actions that was part of NetBox MCP that I converted into Tines template, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. Let it finish processing. Now it's thinking how to present this data to us. So here we go, and I'm going to stop here so I can read it out. So basic information on it, show you when it was created, last updated, all the information that we would need, where it is in the rack, the hardware spec, everything around that as well, interfaces, so it's showing you all the interfaces. Here's the circuit and giving you all the information about that. So let's copy the circuit ID because that's the next one we're going to action we're going to do to get some data. Configuration details, everything else that you need, and a nice little summary of key observation that it picked up on this device. So really powerful from that standpoint. Now that we actually have that circuit ID, I'm going to tell it get all the details on. So now it's going to go and get the circuit ID, all the details for that circuit ID. Now it's going to do the very, very similar thing where it's going to go through, get the object by ID, then it's going to go through and get all the circuit information related to it. And while this is processing, this again is just two tools within Tines chatbot that is querying all this data for us. And then after this pulls in, I'm going to hop over and then we're going to walk through how I built this action. And it's truly, truly powerful from this standpoint. And as you can see, it's pulling in a lot more information that I asked for, which is really good for us. So now we can break down and get a whole picture of what's going on with just that circuit alone. So now it has processed all the information. It's thinking about how to present the data to us, so it's in a more readable format. So here it is. It's giving you the circuit information, who's the provider, all the technical specs that it has on the back end. Also, again, physical connectivity. So in case you missed it from above, here's all the information associated with it, even giving us some NAT configuration. So it's a lot of data right here at our fingertips. So let's flip over and take a look and see what's going on under the hood here. So Tines have two actions, agent actions. It has a task and a chat. In this case, this is our chat. So what I have here is basically a systems instruction that actually Tines Workbench AI application helped me write out here. So I basically tell it, hey, I want to build a NetBox infrastructure agent. Here are the two tools, and how would I present this in a chat format? And it built this for me. I'm not going to read all of it. This will be in our library. So the beauty behind that is all the information here, all the pulling in the data and stuff like that is here. Now, when we scroll down a little bit more, I'll show you these are the two tools that I added. But what's so powerful about this platform is I don't have to write any code. I just hit Add Tool, and I'm going to type in NetBox. And now I'm going to add a new tool, simple one here as an example. I'm going to say, where's it here? Let's see here. I want to create a site. So that's the only new tool I added. Nothing else in the prompt, nothing else going on. Now I'm going to switch back to our chat and show you how powerful this is. So say, create a new site, Ireland. And I'm just going to put that in right now. And what it's going to do, it's going to use that tool that it actually has access to. And now it's going to go ahead and create the payload and automatically send that payload to that tool and create the site for me. I didn't have that added on before. I didn't have to change any of my prompts there. And now it knows that it's actually there. So this is the beauty behind it. It's now pulling in and saying, oh, hey, Ireland is placing it in the European region. So now let me create the site, and now let me go ahead and verify that it was successful. So that's how powerful just that two calls are within the platform of NetBox. Now it's actually created the site. It's right now in the plan status, and here's some additional information. And it will ask you what additional next steps that you want to do. Do you want to add some physical location, assigning a tenant, racks, and all these things. Now I can go back to here and continue adding more tools so we'll be able to create more items within NetBox. That's the simplicity of low code, no code platform in NetBox. Just wanted to showcase the power of Tines automation with NetBox. I hope you guys find this useful. Thank you for your time.